Hello everybody. Welcome back to Donkey Kong 64. And we're going to be starting the worst level in the game, Gloomy Galleon. And it's the worst level because it's the worst level in every 3D or 2D platformer. It's an underwater level. Hooray.
Jolly. I have candy.
Very good. Do you know why it is that underwater levels or swimming levels are always the worst in any game? Because I was thinking about this the other day, and it's like, because swimming in real life is fun. It's just why doesn't it never translate to video games?
Because watching someone else do something fun is terrible.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Stop watching the video. Get out of here.
No, it's because the mechanics are never the ones that translate to a satisfying experience. You know that.
Yeah, but I also kind of wonder. It's like, well, what's the missing ingredient here? You know? Because you could say, like, sword fighting is fun, for example, or parkouring is fun. Well, why isn't swimming fun?
Because it's pretty much the same thing as walking. It's just in a game. Oh, hello. I remember you from Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, the red claptraps, yeah. No, that was someone completely different. They just happened to be small-sized alligators. You think all red alligators look the same, Goku?
Yes.
Racist. Anyway, you were saying about walking?
No, you forgot to call him. I'm sexist too, by the way.
Well, there was no sex given to that claptrap, so we don't know if it was a guy or a girl.
I'm gonna focus my prejudice on Tiny Kong then.
Yeah, that's the only confirmed female we know besides Wrinkly Kong, who's dead.
Oh, there is Candy Kong.
Oh yeah, the Candy Kong as well.
Yeah, but the less we talk about her, the better.
Hey, man. Late 90s, early 2000s was peak Britney Spears, so everyone had to go for her.
Yeah, one could say it was peak culture, really.
Anyway, you're saying about walking.
No. It's because swimming in itself, like in a game, swimming in itself is not fun because it's the same thing as walking. It's just your method of reaching different areas, but it's like by itself it's not an engaging activity.
I guess, but I find that swimming to be more fun than walking, like in real life kind of thing. So that's why I was just sort of like, huh, it's weird. I don't know.
I would expect that to be the same for most people.
Well,
except
most people who are like
legs.
that are fat, so... Exactly. You don't have a response to that because you know it's so true.
Don't have a response to that because I'm eating. It's pretty nice. It's a can with a... It's a... Don't know if you have this. If you have this there up there in Kazakhstan, but it's a little. I don't even know what to call it. It's a candy made with corn. It's a sweet made with corn. It's not really candy. It's a sweet made with corn.
We have candy corn.
Yeah, jolly. Yeah, it's called kurao.
Yeah, I never heard of it, so we probably don't have it.
Yeah. It's basically like a little corn paste that hardens in the cold.
It's cold where you are?
No.
Exactly. So how do you get the candy? It sounds like you're just making shit up.
I put them in a fridge.
Impossible. Fridges don't exist.
It's not as third world here as you expect. You're racist.
Hey, I've seen the extra credits video talking about Brazil. The guy that they said was that it was basically Mexico, except they have no money.
They don't have money in Mexico either. They just trade. They buy their cocaine with coconuts.
I thought it was with tequila.
No, the tequila is the one they use to bribe the guards.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, so I'm trying to think what kind of candy we have that's made of corn. And obviously candy corn doesn't count because that's just sugar. Which a lot of people are always down on, saying like, oh yeah, candy corn's like dog shit, and I don't know, I like it. But then again, I also like black licorice, so what the fuck do I know? I consider black licorice to be the gentleman's candy.
Isn't that why the gentleman's candy?
Because it's a bitter candy, so it's more like you don't really eat it for the taste kind of thing, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. It's like more refined. It's sort of like how you don't smoke cigars for the flavor for the most part.
So it's like whiskey then.
Exactly.
Yeah. You don't drink whiskey to have pleasure. You drink it so that people can think you're classy, or just a drunkard.
Yeah, because apparently whiskey is like really quick to make or to ferment.
Well, yeah, and well, it's not quick to make though because you have to age it. But
well,
I hate
like if you want to just make it immediately to drink, like it's like one of the faster liquors to make because it takes like
moonshine.
2 weeks.
Well, if we're talking about distilled liquids, then spirits, because beer is also very quick to make. I think beer is quicker to make.
Yeah, but beer, with that you make Pop's Blue Ribbon, so fuck that noise.
Pop's Blue Ribbons?
Yeah, it's, basically the shittiest beer in existence. It's, like, everyone makes fun of how bad it is. Anyway, so we have 15 banana medallions, so now we can play Jetpack, the other arcade game that we have to play in order to actually complete the game. And for those wondering why Jetpack, or this game of all things, it's because this is Rare's first game that they made. And really not much to say about it. It was a... I think from the colors it seems like a ZX Spectrum PC title, but I don't know, I could be wrong.
The first game that Rare made.
Yeah, Rare.
All the way back in when?
I don't know, fucking 80s?
Yeah, I'd imagine so, but I was more curious, like when in the 80s.
I would say, if I were to guess, it's probably like 84 or something like that, because I know that they made games for the NES, it's just that most of the games they made for the NES were absolute dog shit. Like, the only good ones I can think of was, like, Battletoads and... Actually, that might have been it, just Battletoads. Oh, no, they made, the Sword and Sorcery games, so...
Sword and Sorcery. Oh, wait a minute.
It's the one where, for whatever reason, they made the second game titled Iron Sword, and if you read the label on it, it says Iron Sword, but then the first and second game says like Sword and Sorcery. It's annoying.
Oh no, I thought I had this game. This game you're talking about. I have Wizards and Warriors for the NES.
Yeah, I don't think they did that one, but anyway. So we got 5,000 points, so we got the rare coin. Yay! And even Cranky Kong thinks we cheated because Jetpack is... Well, it's not a bad game, but, you know, it's definitely an arcade-style game where you're just meant to continue playing forever.
Crank is just spiteful that we beat him. In a game.
Yeah.
I guess again, like his fingers are too
He's
too old to play the game, and he's upset that we can do it. Still can do it.
He's upset at the fact that he is no longer the Donkey Kong anymore. It's the title that got passed down to his grandson. Which makes me wonder if Diddy Kong is going to be the next Donkey Kong, if enough time passes.
Isn't he a champ?
Well, yeah, but like I said, it's a title that gets passed down.
Are you sure that's a game for the NES, Sword and Sorcery?
Should be, because the second game was, Sword and Sorcery 2 Iron Sword. Look up Iron Sword and see what the actual title of it is. I might have gotten it wrong.
I'm getting, like, whenever I look for Sword and Sorcery, I get a tape of a board game. I think.
Did you try putting in NES?
Yes. Iron Sword. Oh, Iron Sword, Wizards and Warriors.
Oh, Wizards and Warriors, that's it, okay. It was one of those titles that sounded generic as fuck.
Yeah, I have Wizards and Warriors.
Okay.
Let's see. I told you about that, about the guy, that Mexican runner, right? The guy who beat every NES game licensed in America and Europe.
I don't believe so, and for a second I thought you were going to talk about that guy who did the quote speed run unquote of Super Mario.
Which one?
Fuck, I forgot the guy's name, but he was the guy who was eating a pizza while speedrunning.
Oh yeah, they're talking about the fake speed run.
Yeah, that's why I say quote unquote speed run.
Well, I don't know who's the guy eating pizza, but the guy who made the fake speed run is called Badaboon, which is like some slop channel from Mexico.
Yeah. Oh, and I was just about to say, these enemies are really annoying. I think the only way you can kill them is with that power move. Because if you can kill them in another way, please let me know. Because it's annoying to power up every single fucking time, especially since they can just slap you out of it. And before anyone asks, no, you can't throw bombs at them. I've tried. They use their big club to smack it out of the way. Anyway, you were saying about your speedrunner, Mexican fellow.
Yeah, Mexican runner. He did a basically he did a, I think it's called NES Mania. It's basically a giant playlist where he plays and beats every NES game that was licensed in Europe and America.
Okay.
And
so 2 important questions before you continue on. Did he play this on original hardware? And the second question is, did he shoot? What was the? Oh, did he exploit glitches?
I believe it. I don't think it was exploiting glitches, and I think it was in original hardware. And the thing is, one of the games is actually a game like a lot of the games he was playing didn't have specific conditions for what is it like to beat the game. So, for example, one of the games is where you play the piano on the NES.
Oh,
and the
yeah,
condition.
that one.
But yeah, and the condition to play that he set to say that he beat the game was learning to play the piano.
Well, I guess if you can do a chord, then good enough.
I would imagine you would have to play a song in full.
Yeah, you have to do the Turkish march perfectly.
Can you actually attack enemies with your weapons?
Yeah, with the guns you can. Yeah, it's just depending on what weapon you're using, it'll do a different amount of damage. So like Lanky's grape shot does like the least amount of damage, but I don't know if it's Chunky's that does the most or if it's Donkey Kong's, but they do the most damage.
Yes. It's called NES Mania, and it's a playlist with 912 videos.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The second video is on Battletoads, by the way.
Well, yeah, I mean, it would be kind of silly to do the whole run, leave Battletoads to the last, and then give up because it was too hard. You want to get the hard shit out of the way first.
Yeah. I think he speed runs Battletoads. He did have he was like a major, I don't know what he speed runs now, but he was a major Contra runner.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, this is the second and only animal transformation in this game. We play as on guard, and for whatever reason, we can only be Lanky Kong while on guard. To be on guard.
That is a weird restriction.
Well, to play as a Rambi, we could only be a Donkey Kong, which makes me believe that they were probably going to have 5 different animals, but then they were like, no, too much work, or they ran out of time or something.
Oh, he has like 2 videos on a game called the Mexican runner has 2 videos on a game called Battle of Olympus, and the 2 videos total 12 hours. That's a hell of a game. 6 hours for Zelda.
Well, I guess if he's 100%ing it, and it's his first time playing, I could see that.
Yeah.
Oh, and to make matters worse with the animal buddies, you can't pick up colored bananas of the Kong that you're playing as in order to play as the animal buddy. So just another fuck you from the game developers.
I'm still amazed at this.
Oh, that he managed to play all the games?
Yeah, because like that is what are they, like something like 700 licensed games from the NES?
I thought it was more like 800, and then it was like 100 or a few hundred unlicensed games.
I guess if you want, I recommend if you wanna check out a game and see if it appeals to you. This is the guy, you know, because he has everything in his channel. Let me see if
that would be interesting if he actually decided to expand it to like the Japanese games, and then the next one he did was Takeshi's Challenge.
Let me see if the Solstice for the NES is a cool game. Well, 11 hours for Crystallis.
An actual an NES game that I've been meaning to try and pick up for the longest time, but it's rare as fuck, is Metal Storm. I heard that is like a really fucking good NES game.
I'm actually looking up his Wikipedia page right now, and his actual name is Piotr Delgado Koselchuk. Koselchuk. So it's like, I think his mother is Polish. No, now I am actually somewhat surprised that a Mexican father allowed his wife to name their child Piotr
instead of Jesus.
Yes, Jesus.
Oh yeah, that was another. Yeah, I thought of a few more TV shows that I own on DVD, and one of them is Clone High. That was a really good show back in the day, but one of the characters is a clone of Jesus, but the joke is that he's a Mexican or a Latino like kind of gangster kind of thing, and everyone says, "Hey Zeus, how's it going?" And yeah, what was it? Oh yeah. He was in the woodworking shop class, and he accidentally nailed his hand to like a 2x4, and then the clone of Caesar comes along and says, "Be careful with that nail gun, Jesus."
The clone of the Caesar.
Yeah, Julius Caesar.
Yeah. Which is funny because he was long dead by the time Jesus was around.
Yeah, but it's funny because he ran the Roman Empire at the time.
No, Julius Caesar never ran the Roman Empire. It was his adopted son Octavius.
Man, there you go, having the ruined jokes.
At your leisure.
Anyway, we could watch that at some point, though. I heard that Season 2 that they came out with recently was not very good, though.
I heard that they introduced some new characters, and you can very much see who's the new character.
Oh, yeah, because they're dressed up in the Tumblr pastel colors.
The Tumblr aesthetic.
Yeah, and I think what made the original Clone High work was that it was very much a parody of shows of the time. So putting it literally on ice for 20 years didn't really work.
Yeah. I mean, it's bound to happen whenever you bring up a series after a long hiatus. You're gonna lose that original touch.
Yeah.
Because you're like even if it's the same people writing, they're not in the same headspace that they would be when they first had the idea.
Yeah, and that's especially apparent because one of the big criticisms of the show at the time that actually I think got it canceled was the fact that one of the clones was Gandhi, and he was the loud, rambunctious character on the show. And the Indians found that incredibly offensive, so they probably pulled it for that reason.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because literally Gandhi was like the best character on the show. And then when they did season 2, they didn't bring him back, and I think made a weird excuse saying that it was Gandhi, but there was a mix-up at the lab, so that it got spliced with like some other character's DNA, and that's why he wasn't like really Gandhi or some shit.
It was spliced with Wild Bill Hickok.
I think it was.
Yeehaw!
No, I'm trying to remember who it was that they said that Who was the short black guy who was on the TV show as a kid the longest time, and his catchphrase was "What you talking about?"
I don't recall that.
Uh,
Are you talking about Urkel?
I don't think Urkel.
I remember his catchphrase being, "Did I do that?"
No, that's Urkel, not Arkle.
Whatever.
Yeah, that was a weird case of a side character becoming the main character. Fuck, I can't remember what that guy's name was. Which is a shame because he's in one of my favorite games.
Which game?
Postal 2. He was the celebrity cameo that they got. And there's a mission involving him where you have to get his autobiography book and then have him sign it. And then after you sign it, basically a riot breaks out and the cops shoot Gary Coleman. That's it. No, is that it?
Oh, Gary Coleman, like the dwarf guy.
Yeah, the tiny black guy. Yeah, the dwarf.
He passed away, right?
I think so. Yeah. Anyway, the joke in Postal 2 is that once the riot breaks out, Gary Coleman gets shot.
Oh, goodness.
I wouldn't mind playing Postal 2 as like a Let's Play, but at the same time, it's one of those games where it's like, it's open world, so it's kind of hard to do a Let's Play on, you know?
Oh, if you're not filling up, there's always Morrowind.
Oh yeah, I could always do an open world game that's like 500 times bigger.
Actually, Morrowind is kind of small in the map. The map for Morrowind is significantly smaller, for example, than Oblivion or Skyrim.
Well, it's definitely bigger than Postal 2, I can tell you that much, just from a glossary playthrough of Morrowind. Although, one thing that Postal 2 does that's funny, but also kind of smart, because I explained it to my one programmer friend, and he said that's actually a good way to fix this problem, is that if you ever clip into something in Postal 2, and you don't immediately jump out of it, so it's like you get stuck, the game will literally boot you out into the next open surface that's within, like, level that you're supposed to be in. And then a message pops up saying, "There, now don't do that again."
Imagine speedrunners find that very obnoxious.
Yeah, I was just about to say, because that's like usually the main strat for speedrunning games in under like an hour kind of thing. And it's like, well, you can't do that in Postal 2.
Either that, or they use it to very effective manipulation.
Maybe. That could be something we could look up, how do Postal 2 speedruns work, because I know that some of the things you can do, so like one of the first missions is you have to get your paycheck from the game company Running with Scissors for working on Postal 1. And outside of Running with Scissors a studio is a group of anti-video game violence protesters. So one of the things that I do to deal with them effectively is that I pour gasoline on the front door and then light the door on fire, pick up my check, and then that triggers the protesters to go in and start shooting up the studio. But because they go in through the front door, they all catch fire and die. God, I love Postal 2. What a good fucking game. We need more games like it, goddammit.
Never played. Is the company still around?
Yeah, they're currently working on Postal 4. They did Postal Brain Damage not too long ago, which I will argue has the best shotgun in any video game ever. I think I explained it to you before, but basically it's a normal shotgun, except it's alternate fire. It fires a grappling hook, so you can like hook onto targets and like pull yourself towards them or swing around the level. It's fantastic.
A shotgun grappling hook.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, it's hard to mix two awesome things and come out with trash. So.
I was just about to say chocolate and something else, but unfortunately something else failed to come to mind. It was like, god damn it. What could you mix with chocolate that's also good that turns it to shit?
Well, not peanuts. Unless you have allergies.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, you can totally mix chocolate and peanut butter. In fact, most chocolate is chocolate and peanut butter.
No, like say, what can't you mentioned, like, what can't you miss? Was that what is that how you phrased the question?
I don't know.
It's basically like,
what's a good thing you can mix with chocolate that makes the chocolate and the other thing crap?
Yeah, and I said not peanuts.
Okay. Maybe I misheard you. I don't know. Anyway, this is a stupid mini game. It's just swim around, grab the coins using a fixed camera angle. And, like absolute dickheads, the last coin you have to grab is not actually in the water. You have to swing on these vines to get at it.
Well done!
I'm sure there's something good that you can mix with chocolate that if you do, it turns it into garbage.
Maybe a shotgun.
I don't know, you could eat the shotgun at that point and then...
Yeah, but imagine if you shoot someone with chocolate, it would still be very painful.
But they would die with it being delicious.
They would die of instant diabetes.
Yeah, the insulin, they get so much of an insulin intake that their head just explodes.
No, our sugar intake.
Yeah. Well, yeah, sugar intake, but then the insulin hits them so hard that their head explodes. But anyway, hope
works.
You get...
That's not how diabetes works.
That's how diabetes should work. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time. Have a nice night.
Ciao, ciao.